Hey, what's up guys? Disney Nuts here. How you guys doing? Can you believe it's been almost a year, May 2021, since we did the last update here of Epcot. So without further ado, let's head inside Epcot and show you the stuff that's changed. Sure, it's been a lot. Let's go. Now here's something that is very different. Now the strollers are themed. Check out this one here that has Minnie on the side and the double ones as well. Look at this. No more of those blue ones, remember? They're like a blue beaten down type of color. Look how cute they look now. Very nice. So as you know, this already has been replaced with a the 50th, as you can see in the last video where we talked about the lights on Spaceship Earth, and as they light up at night. Here's how a couple of shots look with the lights on it. Really cool.
If we go that way, we have to go back. I mean, it's boring.
What you're seeing right here is actually the new food place that opened and replaced what used to be the electric umbrella, and what also replaced the Starbucks that we'll see later, which is at the entrance of the World Showcase. And that is now closed, and now this is open. So let's go ahead and check it out. Look at this. This is an amazing mural. Look at this. Now this place is huge. Here's another one of the entrances. Look at this. Massive. Insanely big. And of course you got your mobile order pickup stations. Here is the Connections Cafe, which is what replaced the Starbucks entering the World Showcase. Let's go inside. Totally separate line. Very spacious, very open. Look at this. And obviously a lot more stations where you can order from. And you got it. Monorails are back. And over here is the entrance to the Connections Eatery, which is what replaced the electric umbrella. And this, if you guys remember, used to be the entrance for the shop. Now it's the food place entrance. Let's go check it out. You probably saw on the video something that's Creations, which is the Creations shop. We're going to show that to you now, and there's actually a whole video that we did with Gilda, which I'm going to put a link to the video so you guys can see how it looks inside. We did a whole video of that. And then right before the Creation shop, you have Club Cool. Let's go inside. It's a smaller one than it was before. but still pretty cool if you want to go taste those flavors and wash your mouth with some Beverly. Here you can taste the drinks from around the world. And then you got your traditional stuff that you can get here as well. Coke products as well as slushies. Now the shop is smaller than the other one. It's still very cool. And to give you an update on Guardians of the Galaxy, here it is. Now you're probably wondering about the mask. So the mask, they've actually removed the mask requirements for indoors and outdoors of all the buildings and all that other stuff, rides, everything. No more you need to wear a mask. You can always wear it if you want to, it's always optional. And what they recently did actually take was the mask mandate for the transportation. So just a couple of like a week ago, federal judge actually knocked down the ruling from the CDC saying that they required masks inside the transportation, which means like Disney buses and monorails. So that now is no longer in effect. So basically you can walk around, get on a monorail, no mask at all.
Canada, it's always done.
Okay, so here's your Harmonious update. As you can see, Harmonious is full swing here at Epcot, and the show is great. It's awesome. Lots of fireworks, lots of water effects, stuff that shows up from corners, and you know, really interesting show because you got these big screens that you can see all around the area. But there's only one problem that I find with the show is that you have to be head on to be able to see the best view of the thing here in the center, which is location that I'm at right now. And this is actually a pretty hard spot to get. You have to be here a couple of hours before because everybody knows that this is the best location to see that center thing, and of course the other side as well. From the other locations it's okay because you can see some of the stuff that's happening on the other barges, but sadly it's like when you go see Disney Enchantment, you have to be in front of the castle to really appreciate all the stuff that's happening. Now with that said, the fireworks dessert parties are back. They do have them in various locations, so make sure you check out the app for that. So some of the best spots are actually blocked off, and you know, you got to pay a premium for that, which is not surprising, but just for you to know. Now if you remember from my previous videos, many of these smaller shops are actually closed. For example, the one here in Canada, they're now open. Benches are back, concerts are back. No more spots on the floor as it was before. You can sit down, enjoy the concert. If you don't already know, this is actually a new ride that they opened in the summer, if I'm not mistaken. And it's an awesome little ride from the movie. Some of the stuff is in French, but it's still fun to get on it and you know, pretend that you're Ratatouille. So let's go inside and check out the area. And there's a quick serve. You can come up here, or you can actually go in there and sit down if you want to. Then here is the ride. Hello. Good thing is that the queue, you can see here, it's under a roof, and then there's more inside as well. Right now it's like 75 minutes, and check out this fountain. It's amazing. Very cool. And what's cool of this area is how tall the buildings are, so it really makes you feel like you're in this little town separated from everything else. That brick road and everything here. If you want to see more of this area, I'm actually going to put a link above so you guys can check it out. We did a really good thorough walkthrough and all the other fun stuff for that area, so here's the link. See you later. Now, if you remember this area, there used to be a market of some goodies. Now it's just basically a small little cafe. You can get some drinks and stuff like that. This hasn't changed over the years, and sadly, what is the restaurant in the back is no longer operational. The drummers did come back. Now, the problem is that I'm always here late in the afternoon, so I always miss them, but they did come back, which is awesome. Just to give you an idea of how the view looks now with the barges here of Harmonious, now that everything's completed. And probably the coolest thing here from the USA Pavilion is that concerts are back. Now, not sure if this is just because of the festival, but they have these little pop-up shops, and this one on the left is actually for Mary Poppins merchandise, and the one over there is for Alice. And you got it. There's a video for that also. Put the link on the top. Sadly, right here behind me is probably the second best spot to be able to see the show here of Harmonious. As you can see, it is actually blocked off for an event, and many times this is what they use for the dessert parties. Which sadly, some of the best spots are always going to be taken up for this stuff, so just for you to know. I'm always usually late here at Epcot and other parks. Sergio's back here at the Italy Pavilion. Now, this is the place that actually makes me a little sad, because this place here, which used to be the chocolate place here in Germany, had all types of good stuff like pineapple covered in chocolate, strawberries covered in chocolate, and they still don't have that stuff yet. They do have some cookies and some other chocolates, but they don't have like the good stuff, which what I think it was famous for. So hopefully that returns so I could bring Gilda and have a strawberry with chocolate. You guys remember this area when there used to be the long line in Frozen? They used to use some of this area for the queue. As you can see, it's no longer being used because now they don't have to do the social distancing on the line. This area is not affected, and you can finally, if you wait, take some really good shots of this without anybody in front of it. Now it's for meet and greets. You can now do hugs, and here is actually Anna and Elsa at the Royal Summer House. Now, one thing that they did do for the Coke bottles to celebrate the 50th, as you can see, they got different colors on the bottom.
There's a total of 5 bottles. We're currently out of the Epcot bottle.
Okay, well that's fine.
We've got the other 4.
Awesome. There we go. Okay guys, that's it. Disney signing off here from Epcot for your April 2022 update. I'll try as hard as possible not to wait so long for the next one. And if this is the first time watching videos, my name is Disney Nuts, and we do food reviews and a bunch of stuff inside the parks along with my wife Gilda. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to get notified for future videos. It helps a ton. If you're already subscribed, thanks again, and thanks for watching. Until then, stay awesome. Bye.